Hey Gemini, welcome to your first reading for 2021. Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest, or if you're here as a Gemini Sun, check out the reading that aligns with your rising sign, or watch the Sun and or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. Sometimes there are messages specifically meant for the cross-watcher. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. And for those of you who are new and or returning, I hope you didn't miss the morning musing. It's a new feature. For those of you who follow me, you kind of know that I often will say, oh, that came out in my morning reading. Every morning I get out of bed, and before I really start my day, like pre-coffee, pre-shower and makeup, I do a reading for the signs I'm going to read for later that afternoon. And oftentimes the same cards come out. I'd say 75%, 80% of the time. And I will pick up my phone and show you those cards. And it just dawned on me, why not share that little behind the scenes? So there are no extendeds for the morning musings. I just do a quick little read. What had happened is this morning I tried to fidget with the camera settings because the morning musing for Taurus the day before was a little blurry. So I set it to maximum quality, which is like HD, and it took hours to process, to upload on YouTube. Hours. So it kind of got posted at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm aiming for 11 to 11:30 because it takes me a bit of time to do all the graphics and the descriptions and the titles and all the behind the scenes stuff you have to do to get a video up. I know y'all think it's easy to get a video up on YouTube. It is not. Not if you're trying to be seen. Okay, so my apologies for the late post. If you didn't catch it, the best way to find it, click subscribe, click the bell, go to view the channel. It's right there. Would love to have you watch that. It was a really good reading. Anyway, that's it for my announcements. I am pulling two cards from Spirit Animal Oracle. One for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Remember, you can always flip it around. Let go of the labels for now if that helps, so that you're not, it doesn't get confusing. Card 35, Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. I love that little guy. Spirit has a plan. I think that came out for Aries the other day as well. And the Divine Feminine gets Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Number 4. Be fearless and bold. Yes, Badger Spirit. Nothing to trifle with. Those Badgers. Be fearless and bold. Entering a new year. Divine Masculine. Kind of leave it up to Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Feminine. Be fearless and bold. Go get what you want. Got it? Okay, going to pull one card for the Geminis watching from Soul Coaching Oracle. Just a little love note to you from your soul. Also, feel free, Gem, to join us in the Priestess Lounge. There's a link below the video. Takes you direct to the private Facebook group associated with this channel. It's a lovely group of people, like-minded, nice energy. Over there, we'd love to have you. Oh, believe the best is yet to come. I love that. It kind of backs up both of these, right? Be fearless and bold and believe and know that Spirit has a plan. So powerful. Lovely. Okay. Let's just see what the cards have to say. This morning's message was interesting. We'll see if any of that shows up. I did go back and check the reading, just FYI. I did go back, Gemini, and check the reading I did for you second half of December for the Great Conjunction. And that was about something about miracles in the New Age. A lot of the cards that came out this morning, I mean all of the cards except one in this morning's reading were in that reading. So those two were definitely connected. If you haven't watched that one, there are two for you to go check out. Okay, let's see. King of Wands, and the Star. Wow. Queen of Wands. Yes, I get it. She showed up this morning. Double dose of her this morning. And the Hermit. Interesting. Four of Pentacles. I'll walk you through it in a minute. Nine of Swords and the two nines for the feminine energy. Okay. So, divine masculine showing up in the energy of the King of Wands. Fierce, right? Fully in their power. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is someone who's very confident. They know what they want. There's no question about it. Now, if poorly aspected, can kind of be, you know, controlling and possessive, but we're gonna keep it uplifted right now, as far as I can tell. When we get to the clarifications, if that changes, I'll let you know. This is someone who's really stepping into their power and feeling very confident. In the past, Queen of Wands, she has been playing the role in some of your readings, Gemini, as a karmic partner or just someone in the mix who's a very strong personality. I would say it could be you, but I'm not 100% sure. That's always possible. I mean, could be you. Could be the divine feminine. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused from the morning reading. But I'm not sure yet. The present experience of the connection, Eight of Pentacles. Their present experience is, I'm working on creative solutions. I'm focused, sustained effort, attention, and focus on the issue in front of them. So it's very focused energy. And then in the future, we've got the Hermit. Virgo. To me, this represents a little more self-exploration, possibly a bit of reclusiveness, unavailability, seeming sort of maybe remote or unapproachable. So we'll have to look at that. It can also be about a guide, that there's the energy in the future of this masculine being a guide. I'm just going to leave that there. Feminine showing up the energy of the Star. This feels like there's hope, holding on to some hope. In the past, yeah, guarded, boundaries, Four of Pentacles, not showing your full hand. Feels like some need for self-protection, especially around the heart chakra. Nine of Swords right now. Lots of anxiety, sleepless nights, things running on a loop, kind of can't, almost like your brain being in overdrive. Dear feminine, may need some healing around that. And then in the future, the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is definitely wish fulfillment, so that may be part of the connection between the Star and the Nine of Cups, is that whatever it is that the feminine is wishing or hoping for actually comes to fruition. And there's just sort of this energy of what wish fulfillment and contentment. Something works out in the long run. So that feels pretty good. Let's give this a quick shuffle. Oops. Oh my gosh, like I can't hold on to my deck today. I feel like Mrs. Magoo. Oh. It's all right. You love me and you know it. Okay, King of Wands. Oh, come on, cards. King of Wands with Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So I almost feel like this King of Wands knows what they want. What they want is someone with compassion. This may be the feminine over here, the keeper of their heart. Someone that they know loves them, is sensitive, compassionate, emotionally available. Temperance, yes. Love the Sagittarian energy of the Temperance card here. That was also out this morning because it lets me know that this masculine understands that things have to kind of come into flow. There's alchemy involved here. It's not, they may know what they want, but they can't just go, you know, grab it. That everything comes in time. There's, you know, patience is a virtue. And this beautiful Temperance card is about self-control and restraint and allowing everything to kind of come into flow. When it's intended to, and not 1 minute sooner. And I sort of feel as if this masculine's in that phase of, yeah, I know what I want. I see it. I know who this Queen of Cups is. Hello. But I've got to wait for the timing to be right. Moving forward slowly. Underneath, they want to take action, but they know they have to have a plan. So that feels good. Why is the Queen of Wands here in the past? Who's the Queen of Wands? What is she doing here? This is someone that I feel, well, let me just flip the cards. Ah, yes. So, in the past, there's been some communication between this King of Wands and the Divine Feminine over here about a Queen of Wands. Could be that there's a, almost as if there's been questions about it. I know that this is Wands and it's communication that feels a little bit more passionate. So could have been like some wands were flying, if you know what I mean. But I kind of feel as if there was a need for clarity, even though I'm not seeing swords, it's okay. I just feel as if there was some communication around this connection between the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, the communication with this Divine Feminine, which may explain why the feminine would be guarded. Like, wait a minute, I don't know that I can trust my heart with this person because someone else is in the picture. So that's what I feel happened in the past. Knight of Cups on the bottom, I'll take it. I feel that underneath, when I pull from underneath, for those who are new, it's sort of like what's in the psyche. It's not quite in conscious awareness. This masculine in the past, sort of unconscious awareness of wanting to move toward love, toward this Divine Feminine. Up here now, though, their conscious awareness is, yeah, time's not right. Temperance. Like, I got to slow my roll. I got to slow my roll. Eight of Pentacles is, wow. Focused on a creative solution, wanting the, I know it just dropped right out of my hands. Creative solutions, this is the happily ever after card, but it feels like a desire for this total emotional contentment. I'm feeling as if this is the final goal. This is what this masculine really does want with the Queen of Cups, which I think is the feminine. Cups is water, by the way, so it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If the Gemini is the Divine Masculine, doesn't have to be. I just like to say that for those who are interested in that astrology. But the Eight of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups is like focusing on kind of bringing this connection to a state of completion on an emotional level. Got it? Four of why am I being rejected? There is, I feel as if this feminine is sort of giving the masculine the hand. The Four of Cups sometimes is a little bit of friend zoning. So while this masculine may want a more full connection on an emotional level, they're not receiving a response. They're not getting the same thing back in return. They're trying to figure that out. On the bottom, there's the Lovers. So it's soon to come to a crossroad of choice, Lovers. The morning reading was about a crossroad. Lovers is Gemini. It is your card, but it's about union and or reunion. It is the two souls coming together in perfect harmony. I love this card, but it's a 6, card number 6 in the tarot. And I just kind of feel as if underneath this masculine knows that the two of you are really connected at 5D. They know that the Ten of Cups is the goal, but they're not receiving any kind of sign from the Divine Feminine that they would take them up on that. That's why they're in this planning stage. Hermit. And I think the reason why is there was some communication about a Queen of Wands, and I don't think the communication went very well. So this masculine, God bless the masculine, Eight of Pentacles on top of that Hermit. This masculine's like singing for his supper here, if you don't mind my humor. It's they're going to have to, it's a solo journey, solitary journey. They may have to do this work, this Eight of Pentacles, heavy lifting by themselves, really trying to focus Focus on things in real time. Pentacles is 3D. 8 of Pentacles in a relationship reading. You know, I know what it means in a life reading, but in a relationship reading, to me, relationships are work. And sometimes we have to do a lot of, you know, inner work, right? A lot of personal growth, self-help kind of stuff to kind of figure out what's going on here. Where's the disconnect? And I feel that that's what I see happening in the future, that the divine masculine really has to go within and continue a bit more solo, but they're not going to give up here because they're still going to be focused on coming up with solutions to the problems with this beautiful 9 of Pentacles, which I feel is the divine feminine as a single person. It is Virgo energy, but that's okay. We got a lot of Virgo here. That may just be rising sign energy showing up, but I love that the 9 of Pentacles is here because it's almost as if, like, I gotta get that person's attention. Got to get the feminine's attention. Got to get the feminine's attention. Like, what do I got to do? How do I figure this out? And kind of going off on this solitary journey of looking within. It's going within to kind of figure it all out. Why is this escaping me? Why is this eluding me? Why can't I have the union? That it's all interesting to me. Underneath is the 2 of Wands. So they know that they're coming to this point in the road where there's a world of possibilities. They can see it right before them. What do I want? What path will I take? So the 2 of Wands is almost like placing the order. Which direction am I going to go? What do I really want? Star. Lots of transformation for the feminine, divine feminine. So we have Aquarius and Scorpio here, the Death card. Perfect. The 9 of Wands, this is a struggle. The feminine has not given up hope. Still maintaining hope, faith, and trust that the universe has their back and will grant the wish. They kind of haven't given up, but I'm almost feeling like they're very lonely. The Death card, like they kind of feel like, oh my gosh, my life is no longer the same as it was. And that dark night of the soul sometimes is very lonely feeling where it's almost as if you can't find a friend. First of all, I'm here to tell you, we're friends. But I know that feeling of I haven't given up. The transformation is wonderful, but it can be lonely and isolating. And that's the energy I'm feeling coming from the feminine on the bottom. Hasn't given up hope that their divine masculine will return. Sagittarian energy in the Knight of Wands. And that return is always gallant and big grand gestures. And I am seeing the King of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. And I know that this feminine is like, nope. Whenever you're ready. 4 of Pentacles in the past. Chariot. King of Swords. And the World. So the World, Aquarius and Capricorn, as above, so below. Ruled by Saturn, though. We just had the big shift, the great conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter moving into Aquarius. So this energy feels really current. Endings and new beginnings, though, with this King of Swords. I feel as if the forward motion, Chariot, moving forward victoriously, kind of feel it was blocked by maybe some cool and aloof behavior of this masculine. King of Swords. I don't think it's a different person. I think it's the same person. I think the message that the feminine got based on this communication in the past around a Queen of Wands, whatever that represents. I feel the reception was icy, maybe even a little aloof. A lot of these same energies came through in the Taurus reading as well. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, you may want to go there for some extra messages. But it just feels to me as if the forward motion was like no-go. The Four of Pentacles with the Chariot, no motion, and the King of Swords just kind of threw cold water on all of this feminine's hopes, dreams, and desires, and endings and new beginnings underneath. I almost feel like on some level, not in the conscious realm, but some level, this feminine knew like this cycle is over. Just sort of felt maybe very defeated. That's why the present experience of this connection is Nine of Swords. Lots of worry, lots of stress, lots of anxiety, maybe not able to kind of get over it because you don't have any closure. How can you get over something you don't have any closure about? You're in the midst of this transformation. You're trying to keep hope alive. You're not really giving up. You're wondering if this person's going to return. You know, you kind of had your communication shut down or cold water thrown on it. Even if the communication was at 5D and there was just no return of the energy, and it makes sense to me that it would be stressful. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. I feel that the Divine Feminine, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Yeah, no more drama. No more drama. I'm just going to focus on myself. If the feminine was talking to me, what I hear the feminine saying is, ain't nobody got time for this. I'm like losing sleep. You know, everything's falling apart around me. I got to get like my proverbial you know what together, take care of myself, get my life back on track, get, you know, all my ducks in a row. I'm just going to have to go in search of my Two of Cups, of the love that I desire and deserve. I can't take the drama. This is interesting though, because this to me always represents the beginning of the ascent of the Hermit, and the Hermit's over here. So there's a little interesting, just in my own mind as a reader, what's on the bottom right. Six of Pentacles. This seeking the reciprocity, a more equal give and take, some balance. Something that's more, some generous energy, some more giving that hasn't been demonstrated in the connection. I think it's reasonable. Nine of Cups going forward though. Nine of Cups, Knight of Swords, and on the bottom is more of this withholding. All right, Gemini. So this divine, whether you're the masculine or the feminine, doesn't matter. I'm going to talk to you about this energy over here. I feel, to some degree, I feel that the air is going to be cleared. The Knight of Swords, swift action with truth. So whether it is the feminine who's going to take action very quickly to speak the truth to speak your truth, to just come out and say, you know what, I can't do this. I can't play this way. This isn't working for me on this level, that level, or the other level. I need the reciprocity. I need equal give and take. I need a connection that's beneficial for both of us and that isn't one-sided. That's why I keep bringing up Taurus, because that came out in that reading too. But here's the truth. Whether it's coming from the masculine is coming in with their truth, and that brings about an energy of celebration. I feel the Nine of Cups here with the Three of Cups feels very celebratory to me. It feels like, oh, thank God, the air is cleared. The air is cleared, and now we can just I can drop my shoulders. Interestingly, underneath is, but I'm prepared at any minute, to put that wall right back up where it was. So I feel as if on some level, the feminine, even though it's not in conscious awareness in the future, is going to kind of be complacent a little bit. The Nine of Cups, they're going to kind of allow this Knight of Swords to come in with whatever truth it is, whether it's their truth or the Divine Masculine's truth. They're going to be okay with it. Okay, great, this is celebratory. This can even happen around the next holiday, which by my calendar might be Valentine's Day, if you follow those kinds of celebrations. And yet, on some level, there's still something guarded underneath. There's still a lack of certainty that the feminine can trust the situation fully and give over their hearts. That's interesting. I want to follow up in the extended around that. The extended will be that 3-card spread. What is the issue, the energy, or the situation you need to focus on right now? I feel like I want to see something more around that. We'll see if we can find out. The block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that situation, and what can you do about it, or what can you expect to come of it? Your energetic messages to each other. What are you trying to communicate? What do you want the other to know? Card just for you, Gemini, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. Let's see if we can get any hits from your spiritual team. That might be helpful. And then what can you expect going forward? So we'll take a look at all of that in the extended. The link for that is below. I will be there in a second. So I'll meet you there, or I'll see you in a future reading. Take care, Gemini. Bye.